Now, let's dive deep into this big LGBTQ story for today. I'm Greg Shapiro, and let's queer up entertainment. Lord of the Rings Heartthrobs reignite queer fantasies with Throwback pick. December marks 24 years since the Fellowship of the Ring first hit theaters and transformed its cast into instant fantasy heartthrobs. From Orlando Bloom's elven archer Legolas to Dominic Monaghan's mischievous Merry and Bill Boyd's lovable Pippin, these actors carved out a place in our imaginations, and let's be honest, in our fantasies. Over the weekend, Dominic Monaghan gave fans a gift that would make even Galadriel blush. He posted a throwback photo of himself, Bloom and Boyd, shirtless, in bed, all tangled up, with the caption, quote, "Long nights in Sydney with the boys. So tired, we missed the first act of Madame Butterfly at the Sydney Opera House. Shameful," end quote. The post sent queer internet into overdrive. Comments poured in from fans admitting they'd had this exact fantasy before, to others begging to know why this scene wasn't slipped into the extended edition of the films. And of course, the age-old question surfaced: who's the bottom? Meme warriors wasted no time. One fan paired the photo with Frodo drooling, another with Merry smoking, and more than a few reminded us that whatever happens in Lothlorien stays in Lothlorien. Others joked about jealousy from the rest of the hobbits. Whether you see it as fan service or fantasy fulfillment, the consensus is clear. The gays are here for the 18 and over edition of Lord of the Rings, and yes, we'd gladly pay the premium. For anyone who somehow missed the magic, the full trilogy, theatrical and extended cuts, is streaming now on HBO Max. We'll talk about Lord of the Conference. I'm really glad to see that Orlando Bloom is finding ways to move on following his breakup with Trollop. Troll. Attention whore, Katy Perry. Good on you, Orlando.
Nobody better for that story than you.
Right.
We don't rehearse with your comments, so we don't know that
always lie.
They just flow.
And will happen. But no, I like the idea that hobbit humping may become a new fetish. I like that a lot.
Bobbing for hobbit.
Right, that's great. So no, but
no, get serious.
Yeah, please.
Seriously, yeah.
This is a serious
as
conversation.
Mrs. Orlando Bloom, I would like to say about my husband I'm all for all of that. And I actually, honestly, I'm a little embarrassed. I'd never really thought of the others as being super sexy. There's 3 or 4 in there, but not those 2. And but now I see them differently. Like, there's something about just being in bed with Orlando Bloom that sexies you up.
Yeah,
so,
just you saying it.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
The other 2, I only saw a shirtless one.
I'm just happy it was the Lord of the Rings trilogy and not the Harry Potter series.
Yeah.
So yeah. When it comes to these throwback photos. And that is a big LGBTQ story for today. There is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by subscribing to and sharing Queer News Tonight.